Hello, thank you so much for tuning into the Lone Wolf Tarot. I am the Lone Wolf, and today we're going to be diving into the reading with just tarot, okay? It's a timeless read in general, so if it resonates, that's great. If it doesn't, please feel free to share, like, comment, whatever, all that jazz. Also, could you please, yeah, when you see it, that's what I meant. But anyway, with that being said, let's continue. So we have the Ace of Wands coming out immediately. So there could be like some type of urge or passion for you to start a new project, okay? Everything is coming out on the fence, so you could be very much transitioning towards starting a new project, or maybe you're starting to see growth, maybe you're starting to see new beginnings or something of the sort, something that is beneficial to you, beneficial in general when it comes to just your passions and that. Okay. So, anyways, we also have the Page of Cups and the King of Pentacles coming out. All right, so it seems like you have a creative opportunity, but the issue here is that you're doing this or wanting to do this or having some type of inkling to do something or start something that is creative or in a creative endeavor, or maybe even getting invited to do something that is like it's like how do I say this? So like you're creating something, but you're creating it in a shallow aspect potentially. You could be creating it because like it makes you look good, because like financially it's giving you money. Like there's no passion there, no genuine passion. Your genuine passion is getting that money. Your genuine passion is your image. Your genuine passion is like how people view you, how you feel when you do this and that and the third type of energy. Okay? So like you have an urge to create some type of power through this creative endeavor, and it's like, I mean, we're gonna dive into it, but it's low key giving sell your soul kind of energy as well. It could be, not saying it is, but yeah, it's like heavy giving, just like you're doing it for an image, you're doing it for clout, you're doing it for something of the sort. Um, it could be even a love that you have too, like romantically. Let's say you and somebody, like let's say green card marriage, or like fake celebrity um, couples who sit there and do that because they want people to go to their movie or something, like like that's what it's giving. It's giving like you are doing all of this for a agenda for a reason that's not accurately or properly being portrayed. So like you're not telling people that you're doing this because you want to look good in your neighborhood. Like let's say you start a food drive and you're like collecting all these cans and you're doing it on foot by yourself. You know what I'm trying to say, collecting all these cans for people and you're putting up the flyers and everything. And everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, Kristen or viewer looks so good doing that. How kind of viewer, how kind of Christian." You know what I'm trying to say? And then we find out that Christian was just doing this so he can look good for his college resume or whatever the thing you send to the colleges, the letters and stuff. So it's like that's why, like that's the energy is giving right now. This could be you, excuse me, or this could be in your energetic field, someone in your energetic field. But let's see, why are we being told this? What's going on here? So we have the magician's the only upright card. So you heavy making energy, making moves. You feel me? You're heavy manifesting through this. You could be gaining some type of power. Okay, so low key is giving. Not gonna lie, bro. It's giving like the community. This is what it's giving. I'm not saying this, but like the community that is observing you. Is manifesting with you. You feel what I'm saying? So like the people when Kristen or Christian, I don't know, when Kristen or Christian was running around when Kristen or Christian was Kristen or Christian, because one's a masculine name, one's a feminine name. So anyway, when these people were running around collecting all the cans, right? Example, the people who were observing them were manifesting with them because yeah, they had good intent. They believed this person had good intention. They believed this person was a star. They believed this person was doing like good things or being a good individual. Like like being positive and optimistic for this person going around gathering cans and stuff for this food drive. And then because of like the intuition, I mean the energy of the masses, this is what I'm thinking. Because of the energy of the masses, this person is gaining more like more energy towards their agenda, And people could just be like, "Oh, I really hope you're successful in this situation. I really hope you're doing well. I really hope you can do like this well, basically, and be successful." So that's what the people are giving this energy to success, and like because of these actions, people are manifesting for this individual or this connection. That's one like because I'm not trying to be funny, but like that's what it's giving. Okay, your willpower is helping. It's trumping other people's willpower because they all are aligning. Like they're all their wills are coming together. Also, I feel like you're just also heavy doing the actions towards. It don't have to be you. It could be somebody else, but doing the actions necessary to achieve whatever false narrative that you're low key doing. It don't even have to be a false narrative. It's just like it's giving false narrative. No. It's giving false. Okay, I'll do it later. Give me a minute, please. It's giving false narrative because it's like it's not a false narrative because it's whoever this person's narrative is, but it's a false narrative because everyone watching and observing are believing that this person's doing it for another reason, and in reality, they're doing it because they want to look good or whatever. Like maybe people know you're doing that as well, but whatever. It's like it could be a marriage, like a lavender marriage as well, like that's what it's giving, but you're heavy making actions towards it. Yeah, so now the star definitely wants to come out. So like you're actually gaining power or momentum, or this person's gaining power or momentum, or like this person is actually seeing like fortune becoming because they decided to go down this path or go down this route. So it's like, you know what? I feel like in this type of logic, the divine, the most high, the universe, the creator of all things, I feel like they don't care as long as you're doing good. You know what I'm trying to say? So you could have like a dirty heart or a dirty soul, like example, right? The food drive example, we're going to stick with that. But because you are working towards something that is of good faith, I feel like you're on a good faith vibration, or like it's better than if you were just doing this to be like corrupt, or I don't have an example, but basically like one person is going out their way to look good on a college fund. That's not the end of the world, even if they're manipulating everybody into giving them food drives in their opinion. Like, like they wouldn't do this on a regular Tuesday because they don't care about the homeless, but now all of a sudden they care about the homeless and the starving because they want to look good for the colleges. Like, like, so they don't have the best intentions, but because they're out here helping people, they get a pass. Like that's what it's giving. So they're still able to manifest even though they're like messed up people. Okay, and I'm not saying messed up people, but like I'm saying like people who do this for college is not messed up. The person though, the example of the person is messed up. Okay, just for the story, not saying in general. Like like okay, so for this plot. But this person's receiving things because of their ability to put up a facade, to manifest through what looks like love, compassion, kindness type of energy, and create opportunities and stuff, and like put things together really well with the motive. Like it's like someone wearing a mask and they're like smiling. The mask is smiling. This mask is friendly. The mask is happy. And then behind them, it's like an evil, ugly, disgusting face, like type of energy. Like that's what it's low key giving. But the intentions of this person is technically pure. So I don't know who we're talking about. I don't know how does this person like what are we talking about this person for? What's going on here? What am I getting this information for? Because okay, so you or this person could be creating some type of business or like starting to mature. Um, they're maturing in the aspect of like seeing what their strengths are, seeing what their focus needs to be, seeing why. So it's giving like this person may have a bad energy. I'm low key getting, I'm not gonna lie with you guys, right? I'm low key getting that this is the people who um like copycat kind of energy, only because this sounds like somebody who was trying to be perceived as a good person, right? Like because they're trying to manifest like you manifest, or like the good people who manifest. So like this is like an insider on like they're maturing because they're starting to realize what they need to focus on. They're starting to realize what their strength is. So even if like they're starting to realize that like being or putting goodness out is better than putting bad out. Whoever this person is, low key. And it's like the heart has not changed or the ego has not changed, but the actions have changed. And like what they're focused on is compassion and is like, this beautiful, harmonious energy. But they're genuinely like, they're like, so I don't know if you're this person or if this is somebody in your energy that you may know. They they basically wanted to, yeah, it's like giving like, so they lost so many times that they had to rethink their approach. They had to reevaluate exactly why they're not manifesting, but maybe you are, or maybe the person that they're observing and comparing themselves to is, or like just in general why things work for, not for them and work for other people. So they kind of like came up with a new topic, a new idea, a new approach. So they could have also came up with a lie, which is basically this, gathering cans for, but like my point of this is like we're just basically knowing that this person's maturing. This person is like, there's a potential this person also comes clean or honest about something, maybe honest about their lies and stuff, honest about like maybe how they lied to themselves, because this is also them like basically tricking themselves out of opportunity. So they lost the opportunity due to like tricking themselves out of. So I'm like, this is like giving so much. Okay, so this is somebody that could either want to extend some type of, like they want to look good. Oh, so this person may want to look good to you, the viewer, or to, you know, like this is giving karmic energy who wants to manifest another option with you because they lost the opportunity with you potentially. Or this could be you who lost the opportunity. You could have lost the opportunity with somebody, with something, and because of that, you are trying to readjust yourself to approach this person again, approach this opportunity again. Um, and it's like there's a hidden agenda because you're genuinely doing this because you lost the opportunity, whether it was romance, whether it was, whatever it is. It was purely like, I messed up, I miscalculated, I thought you were a waste of space, or I thought this job was not going to make it. I didn't invest my money in you. And now I didn't invest in you, and now your business is taking off. Like whatever they didn't invest in, they're realizing like they sold themselves short. They're becoming mature because of this action, though, and now they want to approach with kindness, maybe make a move towards kindness. So either you're this person or this is somebody who's trying to make a move to you, and it looks like it's low key optimistic, because if someone comes to you with fruit from a tree that is compassionate, kind, and like, good energy, it may be received well. What's the outcome of this new approach or this new tactic? What's the outcome? What's the general outcome? Oop, lovers. So heavy on the fact that they're coming back, trying to come back around because they lost the opportunity. So if this person, like this person could be toxic, okay? It's low key giving like this person is heavy giving toxic, but like they've been refreshed or renewed by missing out on the opportunity with you or with whoever, right? So there's going to be some type of reunion, potentially strong energy on towards reunion, because like this person's realizing that this energy is basically saying you catch more flies with honey than with vinegar, right? Or something like that. Like you can catch more bees with honey than with vinegar or some shit. But anyway, it's basically giving that energy. So this person's like, damn, I really messed up being a meanie booty butt and being egotistical and whatever. Let me readjust myself. Let me fix myself. Let me go back and focus on being compassionate. Let me focus on being kind. Let me focus on being gentle. Let me focus on being a good person, in hopes to manifest a reunion with somebody, something, someone, some energy, because I lost an opportunity. So this person could have lied in the past. This person could have like gave half truths. This person did not see what they were fucking themselves. They fucked themselves over low key trying to fuck you over potentially as well. I feel like a humble person, someone coming back as a humble person, is going to be able to receive from you. Maybe like maybe you're gonna actually accept this because we have the lovers coming out. So and then the ten of cups at the bottom of the deck, not ten of pentacles, but the ten of cups. So it's like it's kind of giving like you were. This is the energy of the person who's like, damn, I really like who. It's just giving like they judge the book by the cover, or they just listen to lies, or they just, whatever the heck. Like it just seems like they were lying to themselves, or they were just talking shit about you or something. Like it's like not really a great honestly energy, but for some reason there's it's going to be received well. And it's like maybe it's because the fruit of the tree seems to really come, like it seems like it's because the actions are lining up with what they're saying, even if they do have some type of um ego. They do have an ego. So it could, but see, the thing is, the ego and the heart are both aligning, it looks like, because this is why I'm saying that. Because, like, I'm going so deep, y'all, my bad, but I just dropped a card. So the ego, yeah, look. So the 10, the 4 of Pentacles came out. But basically, like, the ego and the heart are finally aligned because they have this mindset that they want to look good for the masses, or um they want to be like somebody who has a lot of money, or somebody who has a lot of status, or somebody who has a lot of power, or somebody people look up to, or something like. So it's like the eagles like obviously came to the conclusion that they shouldn't have treated you a certain way because you look good. You look good on paper. Now that they dived into you, learned about you, whatever, whatever happened to make them come to the conclusion. And then also, they did like you. They did have a heart for you. They did enjoy you. You were pleasant. You were happy. You were nice. You were something like unexpected, but you felt good to them with these two cards. And it was a beginning relationship potentially. So with the immaturity of the lovers, the king of the page of cups, the king can trump can override the logic or the heart of the page of cups, because technically the king is a ruler. Even if they are in reverse, they're still a king type energy. So in the beginning the choice was simple. You're not of the standard that the king in reverse feels. Then they still liked you, but they made that decision. And it was out of like protection, out of like fears, out of like whatever. Because that's the card that came out. I'm not taking it, but it was in reverse. So they were like overprotecting themselves, type of thing. Okay, and really being controlling of everything, energy. And then they came to a conclusion. So how did this conclusion come about for them to retry to fix their approach? So they started to. Oh my gosh. So some of the people had like they saw people wanted you potentially, and that there was competition for you. Maybe they saw that now you're of high caliber. Now you're like luxury, unattainable. Like there's a competition. There's like an energy of like everyone's fighting over you type of thing. And then also you are also seen on a high pedestal. So it's like you have people at your feet groveling trying to get your attention, and you're just like up here on your horse type of energy, and they're like, oh, so this bitch is that bitch. You feel me? Like, and I sat here and fumbled that bitch type of thing. Like, wow. So low key, you might be a person who likes people to grovel. Not trying to say you do, but like you want your man or woman to kind of be obsessed with you in a way, because it's giving like you give off an energy, or maybe that's just your energy. You give off an energy, or this other party gives off an energy that they do have some type of like people have a tendency to obsess over them in a way, and you want your partner or the person to come back and be like, I'm so sorry, you're such like you're the best, like hype you up. Maybe potentially you could have an ego yourself, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, you could have an ego, and not it's not a bad thing to have egos, guys. It's just when you gotta work together. You feel me? But anyway, so this is crazy. So closing messages, because why are we talking about? So this is just an insight to maybe your lover or someone that you're dealing with. Someone that you're dealing with, okay? Potentially, or you are the person. This is me telling on you. Closing messages, please. Closing messages. Closing messages. Yeah. So, cause and effect. You're learning cause and effect. You're learning, you reap what you sow. This energy is learning basically that like you you catch bees with honey more than you catch bees with vinegar. Okay, that makes sense. You know, when them fruit flies, you could, but you still got to put a little something sweet in the vinegar with the dish soap or whatever people do, in the glass, so they can all go on down there like idiots. But anyway, so like yeah, it's given like just this is your karma. This is what happens. This is how the cookie crumbles. Like now you have to learn. You're learning a lesson, low key. You're getting more information that you didn't know potentially as well. Like you're getting clarity and understanding and like some truth on the inside. This is like very much like this energy is truth. This is like a true message of someone's perspective on you. So maybe you're getting information on the perspective of the person trying to come back to you in your energy. um Low key, I do want to get some type of ti like some time of when this person's going to try to come back, only because I never do that. But like I do have a deck that does have time on it, like dates. So I'm gonna just see. Can I get some time? No. Can I get one? Or so we have June, and we have May, potentially May. We also seem to have December and September. Okay, so June, May, December, and September. June, May, December, and September. All right. With that being said, I think I should close it out because heavy September, October. But yeah, I should probably close it out. But I do want to pull from one crystal card just to. But there's no point. But I just want to do it. I love closing the. I like pulling from crystals. But we got all the information we need. Ooh. Okay, so we have two cards coming out. Hematite, right? And it says devil. Hell is empty and all the devils are here. Okay. And then we also have Lepidoti, Dolite, Lepidolite, and it says clemency. Always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much. So like maybe, I don't know, because this connection, it does seem like this person is a little bit toxic. Maybe like you're gonna forgive their devil side, because I always say soulmates are human too. So maybe like you're gonna, or this energy is going to be forgiven, because we did have the lovers come out. So it's like you're potentially going to forgive this energy, or this energy, if you're the energy, you're going to be forgiven. You know what I'm trying to say? Because everybody makes mistakes. That's probably like cause that's like a weird thing. But all right. Peace.